Thanks for coming round. We'll make you laugh before you go. Welcome to the Mermen. Welcome to the show.
I'm in a good mood, bro.
I feel like you're always in a good mood.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's a compliment. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
It's fucking
I'm good at faking it sometimes.
dumb world.
Yeah. But
I'm
overall,
dying. I have to go get a, what do you call it? Sonogram, ultrasound on my thyroid later today.
ooh, that's where they put a finger in your butt.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh.
There's a camera on the end of your finger, and they stick it in your butt, and then it goes all the way to your throat.
Hey. They have to get an ultrasound?
I keep getting hoarse. I did it on that Mermen tour in Florida. I was like losing my voice. And
I thought it was just because we all had COVID.
like these things will get a little swollen, the lymph nodes, and then like not really lymph, but it feels like my throat is full. You know, it's like only it's like sore but not sore. And the doctor yesterday was like, you could have allergies, so she wants me to take like Allegra and do this Flonase thing every day.
Oh man.
And that might help, but I'm also getting an ultrasound today just in case. So I don't think anything's going on there. But I'm in terrible health. So this is the fattest I've ever been to. So I make the joke when I go to the doctor. You can't make any jokes when you go to the doctor. I go, I don't know what else it could be because I'm a picture of health. You know, I'm you know, and I'd start doing these jokes, and then not the doctor, but the nurse that checks you in, you know, she's like, oh, ha ha ha, like, but she
Wow, we've seen fatter.
She wasn't getting that I was joking at first. She was like,
on the Mermen tour, when we were giving our little spiel from stage, I would say that we named it the Mermen because we both have swimmers' bodies, and that got an alarmingly large laugh.
Yeah, so much so that I came up with that line by the third or fourth time that I said, I'm more of a buoy shape. That's what I said. I started saying buoy, and people would laugh even harder.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, yeah, okay. But I have not weighed myself, but I know this is the fattest I've ever been in my life. Just clothing-wise and different things.
But can I tell you something? Like, when I spend time with you, I don't see you, like, eat or drink. Like, you definitely don't drink more than me. Do you eat bad, like, when you're by yourself? Do you, like,
I eat bad all the time.
Do you, like, snack?
On the tour, you thought I was eating well?
Well, you sound like maybe you'd have, like, a burger and fries, and that's not good, but I don't think that's enough to make you, like, the fattest you've ever been in your life. Do you eat a lot of, like, candy and sugar and snacks? Like,
I don't eat a lot of candy, but, I mean, I had a lot of soda on that tour. I got to cut that out.
Oh, yeah. See, I never drink soda.
Yeah, I know, but because you're drinking beer, and I would drink, like, a Coca-Cola, because I don't drink as much as you do. That, but also on that tour, I can just tell you, I can tell you from day one what we were eating.
Yeah.
We were eating pub subs and whole pub, like, and we were eating burgers, lots of burgers, pizza. Yeah. The first night we were there, we got a whole pizza. Yeah. And you and I ate it. Luis didn't have one slice of it. And that was at 1 a.m.
2 a.m.
like,
pizza's definitely
you're like,
aggressive.
I don't know. I was seeing, and that was after we had a huge meal at like
Didn't you berate me for eating like before?
Oh, you're a fucking food hoarder. Like, you got to be careful with this guy. Like, this, okay. That night, I think Louise, was on the phone. It was
I was talking to his chick.
It's your fiance.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're allowed to say her name. We're protecting her on here.
It's 2 a.m. I haven't checked in with my best friend yet. We're your best friends now, Louise.
And we had just finished our show, so it was the second night we were there. The first night we ate a lot too. We went to the fucking what do you call it? The trivia thing. We got wings and something else. I'm like, let's get more wings. And then we did that.
Those are small wings, though. I don't think they're that unhealthy.
That was the night we got the pizza.
Yeah.
First of all. So we went to the open mic at the club, and we're like, yeah, I guess we haven't eaten enough. Let's get a pizza at 1 a.m. A full pizza, like a 16-inch. We're walking back to the thing.
But that's just an investment in not being as hungover the next morning.
Sure, but getting back to your point of you don't see me eating things, like I ate plenty.
Yeah.
On that tour. And then you were on your 4th slice. I thought it was your 5th. There's only 8 slices in the whole pizza. You were on your 4th slice and you were heading for more. You weren't like stopping.
was good pizza.
And I go, you should probably say something for Louise. I think that's your fifth slice. She goes, definitely my fourth. Like you were like, but I was like on my second, and I eat fast as shit. But you were like you were dumping ranch or whatever.
Yeah, it was so good, the ranch.
And I go out, and Louise is on deck. Time go, hey, all the pizza's about to be gone, and you felt guilty. You left a slice that you had taken out of the box,
like halfway in my mouth,
dumped with ranch on it, just on a plate on top of the box of pizza. Like, that's appetizing for Louise when he comes in. But we ate the whole pizza except minus a slice.
Okay.
You and I. First night. Then went to bed. Okay, that'll digest really well. And then we woke up and we ate something. We ate right away, trust me, because we went somewhere and ate.
Oh, we went to the raw bar place.
Yeah, worst meal of the trip.
Yeah, we had appetizers.
We did. We had fish dip. We had conch fritters. We had jalapeno poppers. Then we all had an entree too. That's how we woke up. So, anyways, I don't know what part of the trip. You know how many wings we ate on that trip? One day we went to Hole in the Wall. We got wings,
yeah.
burgers. Anyways.
But if they're not fried, if they're grilled wings, it's not like the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Anyways,
You gotta eat.
I'm gonna lose weight. This is it.
Do you do anything for exercise these days?
Yeah, I mean, I ride my bike and walk my dog. That's about it. I don't do anything other than that. But I thought I could make it a contest for our listeners / viewers.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
Yeah. So if you want to get in on this, what are we gonna call it?
Well, what's like people get incentivized by how much weight you lose, or like you want them to try to lose weight with you, or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna mark a date. What's 6 months from today, Louise?
Checking now.
He's over there talking.
Yeah, today's the 4th.
Fucking wedding.
April 6th or April 4th. Sorry, January. Yeah.
April 4th.
Yep.
Okay. April 4th. That's 6 months from now.
Okay.
People can guess how much weight they think I'm going to lose or gain. I'll weigh myself tomorrow morning. So next podcast, I will tell you
What you weigh now?
I'll tell you what I weigh now. So actually, this podcast is coming out not on the 4th. So when is it coming out?
April 1st. You can do April Fool's episode.
No. What's next?
This comes out the 9th.
Okay, so April 9th. That's 6 months from now.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
I will weigh myself tomorrow, but it'll be before then. So I'll announce it on the podcast. But if I had to guess, how much do you think I weigh? If you had to guess, I'm going to be pretty closer than you are. I just went to the doctor's, and I don't remember what it was, but I think I know what it was.
260.
Way off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at this, by the way.
How much do you think, Louise?
I'll say 290.
Nope. Higher.
Really?
Yeah.
You over 3 bills?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
310.
What do you think, Louise?
305.
Hey.
I think.
Dale.
I'll call the doctor and should I call him on the phone?
This should be the guest.
See how much I weighed. I don't think we'll give the
Well,
information.
they didn't tell you how much they
They
weighed?
did, but I didn't. I was just like, what the fuck when I looked at it, and I was like, I want to say it was like 315 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you want me to, I could probably lift you and tell you. Do you want me to pick you up?
I don't think you can lift me.
Really?
300 pounds?
I could pick you up like an inch off the ground. For
Yeah,
sure.
and then crush my organs. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Pretty strong.
I'm
strong and gentle.
I will. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna text him right now.
You're gonna text the doctor and go, "Hey, I wasn't paying attention when you weighed me earlier. Can you tell me how much it was?"
It's illegal for me to have them on the podcast, right? And
Probably. Maybe you can disguise it and just be like, "Hey, I came in there earlier. This is Forrest Shaw. I work for the."
You can't put them on the
Mermen."
podcast.
No, but you just like you tell them, but you like tell them quickly so they don't pick it up. You go,
Hey, you're on the Mermen podcast,
yeah,
anyways.
yeah. Forrest Shaw. I work at the Mermen podcast. You're on it right now.
This was with my clothes on, though.
Well, take your clothes off and I'll lift you.
Surprise, bitch. God damn it.
What was that? What happened?
I
So that's a wrong drop,
I
Luis.
tried to hit Dave's name. There it
Dave
is.
Williamson.
Okay, I gotta.
All right, Forrest is making a private phone call.
Yeah, I can't put it in there.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
See how many questions you guys are like, and how tall was I?
Yeah. Hi, this is Forrest Shaw. I was in there yesterday. And I got my approval to do the ultrasound of my thyroid. So I know you said to call back, but I have that appointment today. So we'll do that. I had a question though. Yesterday, is it possible for you to see real quick yesterday, like how much I weighed? Because I think that's the heaviest I've ever been, but I didn't remember what it was. And I think I had like my keys in my pocket and my cell phone.
Ask her how much she thinks your clothes weigh.
I'm still curious. Yeah, what it was. Yeah. I'm on hold, guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I put my cell phone down.
Yeah.
And I think I put my glasses down and maybe
makes a difference, dude.
My keys. But this is the weight we're going with. So when you guys, the contest is going to be, I think $10 entry fee or $5.
Oh, you want to make a pool out of it? Is that
yeah, like a pool.
Is that legal since you're a gambling addict?
Yeah, that's legal. What do you think? There's laws against what I do? Like,
well, I mean, legal for your ethical guidelines of how you live your life.
You're just making shit up. You don't know anything about 12-step programs, huh?
I don't at all. Actually,
there's nothing legal or illegal.
I'm pretty sure I'm some sort of an alcoholic.
No, we can talk about that. Definitely, some sort. Like there's different versions.
Yeah, the good kind.
No, it's a suggestive program. Nobody tells you what to do.
Yeah.
They're just like, this is what I think.
Well, do they suggest you run betting pools? Like, is that a gateway gambling?
Never thought about it, actually. I'm not gambling.
Okay.
Yeah, gambling, as long as you are not the one gambling. You know what? There's people in meetings that I go to that are blackjack dealers. Oh. They work at, they're blackjack and poker dealers and stuff. It's like alcoholics that work at bars, you know? Yeah, that are bartenders. You're serving alcohol, but you're not drinking it. So
one time
this is perfectly fine.
Yeah, in like 2006, I put together an American Idol betting pool, and I created a whole system where you could guess who was going to win American Idol.
This is just going to be, if you want to enter it, we're going to get the weight here in a second. This is going to be my starting weight, and by April.
Speaking of weights, this is taking forever.
I know, but we're still talking here.
Okay.
We were giving the illusion.
It was just
that
a good pun.
Yeah. Fucking Louis is supposed to do a drop now. Do another drop. Do one.
Forrest.
Oh wow, it worked.
Shaw.
Yeah, that wasn't what I wanted. But,
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not paying attention.
I'm not going to lie. I did hit the wrong one. That was not my intention.
1 second. Yep. 317.
Were you wearing a book bag?
No. Shut up. My friend's commenting now. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Did you forget to take your boots off too?
317 pounds.
Whoosh, Forrest.
I can be an offensive lineman. There you go. So that's what we're starting at. I know that's with clothes and some other shit on there, but I'm gonna weigh myself naked. We'll live stream that.
I'll pick you up. Mm-hmm. When I first met you, like I remember you being like a bigger dude, and then I go back and I look at the pictures and I go, Forrest wasn't big at all. Like it's our perception of where we're at in life at the time. Like I never at any point in my life thought I ever had like abs or whatever. And then I look back at a photo of me in college and I go, oh, I would kill to have that stuff.
I rode competitively in college, rowing.
Yeah.
Like on a team, 8 men. Like, you think you're fat rowing? Like you see the picture.
No, that's like it's one of those shredded sports. Yeah.
But I will say this: even if I'm in, remember when right before I ruptured my Achilles, I got in a trainer for like a year. I was in really good shape. Yeah. And I was like, I looked thin. I have some pictures. I can send them to you, Louise. You can put them. I have some pictures where I was thin. I was still 220. Like I'm just like, you know. So that's why 317 is bad, but it's not like, anyways. So there you go. That's where we're starting at. If anyone wants to enter this, we'll leave it open for how long? How long till people have to get their bets in?
How about the end of this month?
Yeah, end of this month.
Get in by Halloween.
No, because I'm starting right now.
Oh.
I don't care if there's only 2 people that do this, but
okay.
What you do is you call in 347-MERVERT.
Yeah, and you say, I got $10. No, you say a weight. Whoever gets the closest amount of pounds you lose without going over.
Say your name, and you say, I agree to $10 bet. We're really good at this, by the way. A $10 bet and here's my weight that I think Forrest will be by April 9th. What is it? April 9th, right?
Yeah.
And we'll give it just this first week of the podcast.
It's like counting jelly beans in a jar. It's whoever gets closest.
Yeah. Whoever gets closest. Wait, is it not, and you can go over or under. It's not the Price is Right.
So it's just closest.
Just the closest. Yeah. Okay. So I am 317 now. So whatever you think I'm going to be, it's 6 months from now on April 9th. If you enter, it's $10. Whoever's the closest gets all the money, And what's the other prize we're going to give? An I Love Tail t-shirt.
Yeah, we'll send you a signed poster.
An I Love Tail t-shirt, and Dave will send you some rub.
I got you. Unless you live in Australia.
And a signed poster. We have these t-shirts. We don't have them here, but we have these t-shirts that we sold on the tour that says I Love Tail, and then the heart's like a little mermaidy kind of thing. We'll bring one next.
What's your goal? What are you going to try to lose?
I'm not telling anybody. It's part of the contest, bro.
Oh, man.
And by the way, I could get fatter. So
I was gonna say, what if you like your goal is to gain
Yeah,
weight?
I'm all in on 319.
I will say this. I will give this in. My goal is not to gain weight. So that is not my goal. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But I'm going to... The worst thing that ever happened is last year when I was getting dizzy and all this shit, and I got my heart checked, and my heart doctor was like, your heart is killing it. Like I saw, all my doctors always like, you look... Every single doctor is like this, always like, yeah, this is what they want to say. Okay, this is what they say, and this is what they want to say. They go, yeah, everything looks really good. You know, like your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your heart, brain activity, this and that. Everything looks good. That's what they say. This is what they want to say. Is like, we have no earthly idea how these results are coming out like this.
Yeah.
You are a fat blob who is 50 years old. Red flags should be popping up all over your blood panel, heart, this and that. So that's the worst thing the doctor... I got a stitch in my side as I'm saying that right now. Oh. That's the worst thing they could say. Because I was just like, well, I guess I could just eat a pizza at 2 a.m. with Dave.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm a little hungry, actually.
Yeah, but you like work out a lot. You swim. I mean, you're not like in great shape, but for your age, you look okay.
Yeah.
You're a little bulky.
A little bulky.
Yeah, a little boxy. Yeah, you have a weird body. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it's like a boxy.
I have short legs.
So anyways,
big torso.
Get it in 347 Merbert. You have from this episode comes out to the next episode. So you have 1 week to call in 347 Merbert. Put in your weight. You say, my name is this. I agree to a $10 of the fat pool. I don't know what we're calling it. Shirts on pool.
Yeah.
Wearing your shirt in the pool for the fatty boom batty. If someone comes up with a good name, we'll go with that too.
All right.
And I will give updates.
How about we call it the deforestation?
I will give updates once. I like that. Yeah.
I stopped him in his tracks.
That's funny because there's a famous clip from the ID Cat podcast.
Yeah.
Where we were talking about the rainforest. And the question I asked Jim, I was like, what is deforestation? He goes, what's a lot of people want to happen to this podcast?
That's right.
It's a very famous clip from our podcast. So, yeah, the deforestation. There you go. Deforestation, $10. You get all the money. You get an I Love Tail t-shirt. You get Dave's rub. I just threw in there and a signed poster. Sure. And I will do this once.
Luis will hang out with you. Oh, you get to go to Luis's wedding.
Yeah, and Luis's wedding.
Yeah,
all
sure.
expenses paid. Yeah. The last one's not real. And I will do an update once per month. I'm not going to do it every week because that's too much. Once a month. So it'll be like a build-up. It'll be like, oh, this is our episode. It's the 9th of November. We have our first weigh-in.
What do you think about my buddy Harry, who was hanging out with us last weekend in Miami? He has been, a thicker dude most of his life, and he did intermittent fasting, and he's so
It's not my thing.
He's so skinny now. And then I'm like, well, how? Like, tell me your intermittent fasting. And he goes, well, I just don't eat till dinner. And I'm like, that sounds like you're starving yourself. That's a real aggressive.
I mean, that's what fasting is, but that doesn't work for me because if I don't eat something at regular intervals, like I'll get low blood sugar.
Yeah, you need fuel.
I had a stitch right here and a headache while we're doing this. So I guess I'm dying. I eat better. I cut out all sugar. I work out some. What do you think? What's your guess?
On how much you can lose?
Yeah, 317. We're never going to be at 6 months.
I think that if you're like really...
This is your guess.
Yeah. I think, well, a lot goes into a guess. Like,
by the way, you guys aren't eligible. As relatives and friends of the podcast, you're not eligible to enter this contest.
I mean, I think that you could get, if you wanted to go this aggressively, I think you can get down to about what I weigh, which is like 255. But...
What do you think?
I'm going to go if you're at 370 now, I'm going to go 270.
270. All right. That's a lot of weight. Louise, what do you think?
I was coasting at like 280. I think that's possible.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Next topic. That was
Second quarter.
Wow, that was a lot of fatty talk at the beginning. Yeah. You might have.
Oh!
What's that?
We're supposed to get an emergency.
Oh, man.
Everyone gets a national
Forrest,
alert.
your pacemaker.
I'm not getting one.
Really? That was
Forrest.
Oh, alert. No.
This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency
emergency alert system.
Mine's not working.
Let's do it together, Luis.
I guess
the
when,
purpose is to maintain and improve alert and warning capabilities at the federal, state, local, tribal, and territorial levels, and to evaluate the nation's public alert and warning capabilities. No action is required by the public. Oh, this is what my
I got it.
man. You're gonna be the last one out of the burning building.
Okay, well, no. You guys let me know when the fallout happens or the zombies come. Or just alert me.
It would be too late.
Yeah. I'll be like, I'm on delay, guys. It's like streaming services.
Man, that scared the bejesus out of me.
That was good timing. That
that's
was like
what-
right at the second quarter.
Yeah.
All right. That's what my buddy texted earlier and said,
Aaron Rodgers is a piece of shit.
no, he said, selling TV alerts incoming at 2:20 p.m. And I just wrote, gay magazine day, question mark.
Okay. Anyways, this is
That's what he meant.
Here's a new segment. This is gonna be all about me. This podcast.
Okay.
Is rant.
Rant?
What did I say I was gonna call it? If Forrest rants in the woods, does anybody hear it?
Oh, I like this. So we already have deforestation. This one should be like, shake the forest leaves or something like that. Oh, no. Rustling forest.
Sure.
All right. What rustles you, forest?
No, I don't like it. Not what's grinding my gears.
No, that's mine.
Oh no, and I'll change hats. Here we go. I'll put on the grumpy hat. There we go. It's been sitting there for months.
All right. Hey, Grumpy, what's up?
I'll fucking tell you what's up. Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, he's so good, man.
He's good. He's fucking done. First of all, I'm not talking about his football acumen. All right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about just him as a
Off the
person.
charts.
Him as a person. He's been a piece of shit for a while, and he's been leaning into it hard. And sometimes people try to lean into being the villain, and they're good at it. He's fucking terrible at it.
Oh, I think he'd be fun to hang out
I'm
with.
glad he ruptured his Achilles. I hope he ruptures his other Achilles, and I hope he dies in a car accident in the next couple of months.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's a piece of fucking garbage.
Just because you don't like his political stances?
It's not political. I mean, if you want to make vaccine political, then you're already lost to me. Like the fact that even became political, whether you should get vaccines or not, is fucking morons. They're doing that, right? I got my flu vaccine yesterday. I get it every year. I'll get a COVID booster. I got to get a fucking shingles vaccine because now I'm fucking 50, and that's something you got to do apparently when you're 50.
The shingles.
But I'm like, put all the vaccines in me. I don't give a shit. They're good. They've helped us get our society to where we're at now. Without them, there would be a lot more people that have died.
Yeah.
And who knows how we would have progressed as far as that's concerned. So what he does is he goes on Pat McAfee show, another fuckhead.
I love Pat McAfee, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I was a punter. Now I have a podcast. Fuck off, dude. I don't care. You and all your bros. Like, I fucking hate bros. This is why you're into it, because you're a fucking frat bro. Like, let's talk about bro-y shit on fucking Tuesday.
He wears a tank top. It's really cool.
So, what's his name? Aaron Rodgers decides to go to the Monday Night Football game. They're playing Kansas City because it's a big game. He went there because Taylor Swift was there, and for fucking sure,
Tay-Tay.
they knew there was gonna be a lot of eyeballs in that game. So he wants to get his fucking dumb, fucking skinny. He doesn't even have a fat head. He's got like a beaker head. Fucking Aaron Rodgers from being squeezed in the helmet for too long, and he's got CTE.
Probably the vaccine.
From not getting hit. He's the only player from not getting hit, just from being fucking dumb. It's squeezed in his own brain. And a lot of people say, well, he's the best quarterback ever. He can't be dumb. Look, I'm not arguing that whether he's one of the best quarterbacks at all, but you can still be dumb and be a great quarterback. They're like, it's the smartest position on the field. Yeah, of dummies, of the dumbest sport. Anyways, it's a whole nother fucking rant. Another time. But he goes on there and he goes, yeah, old Mr. Pfizer there. We held him in check, who is Travis Kelce.
It's a clever nickname.
Travis Kelce, who's very famous now, because he's already famous, but he's dating Taylor Swift and super famous now. He has a commercial going around where he gets 2 vaccines at once. It's the flu and the COVID vaccine. And it's sponsored by Pfizer, who has a lot of fucking money. And I'm sure he got paid a good amount of money to do this commercial. And the commercial is him doing 2 things at once. He's grilling and fucking, I don't know, mowing the lawn.
Ooh.
And then he's...
I haven't seen that. It's 2 of my favorite things.
Yeah, he's doing 2 things at once constantly. And at the end, he goes 2 things at once and shows 2 Super Bowl rings. And his mom, Donna Kelce, who's famous... So that's not 2 things at once. He's like, Mom, and he comes to 2, and he's at the pharmacy, and he's got 2 Band-Aids on his thing. So Aaron Rodgers, who has always been an anti-vaxxer, but here's the thing about him being an anti-vaxxer is when they asked him if he got vaccinated, he said, yeah, I've been vaccinated. This is last season. If you're such a big anti-vaxxer, why did you even say that? Because, oh, the NFL's got rules and regulations. Well, make a stance then, you stupid fuckhead. So he calls him Mr. Pfizer and goes, ha, 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 and fucking Pat McAfee's like, ooh, burn, and they're all fucking, do you know who owns the fucking New York Jets? Mr. Football, do you know? Woody is his first name.
Yeah. Oh, Pfizer.
Johnson is his last name.
Oh, Magic John.
No, of the Johnson and Johnson family. He is the heir to the Johnson and Johnson. They made millions of vaccines. They make medicine. He's worth billions of dollars because of that.
Johnson and Johnson, you only had to get one shot.
All of Aaron Rodgers' money, all of it from this is coming from fucking vaccine money. And he's sitting there like with his dumb fucking Achilles. Oh, Mr. Pfizer, Mr. Pfizer. Yeah, you're such a. I just hope he dies. He's a piece of shit, dude. End of story. Fucking, and you like him, right?
I'd hang out with him.
Yeah. What do you like about him?
I mean, I think
it's a good segment.
Yeah.
Die, Aaron Rodgers. Top 5 quarterbacks I wish would die. Aaron Rodgers and Dan Marino.
Oh, you said that just to hurt me.
That thing was terrible in Ace Ventura.
I just don't get fired up about that kind of stuff. It doesn't bother me.
None of it easy.
People, there's douchebags that I like hanging out with. I do agree with you that the Mr. like it's a dumb joke, and I do.
And you're getting all of your money as you're laid up.
Yeah.
Not even playing for the Jets. You're laid up with your Achilles. Which, by the way, I don't remember that happening before the vaccine. He never got vaccinated, so I guess that bad things can't happen to you if you didn't get vaccinated.
Well,
but he's laid up, cashing checks straight up from fucking the same thing.
So
as
the
Pfizer.
hypocrisy is what bothers you.
The hypocrisy always bothers me, but he's got a platform. This guy Pat McAfee, who has a massive podcast, huge, like one of the biggest podcasts. He's on ESPN now and stuff. That's a platform that they give to him every week, and almost every week he says some fucking shit like that where I'm just like, you're giving out disinformation, bad information, you're trashing fucking science, you're trashing, like, you're a fucking quarterback. Talk about X's and O's.
Yeah, just shut up and dribble.
No.
Sorry.
But if you want to have like an opinion on something, that's fine. But he doesn't. He comes in with a swarmy like, oh, Mr. Fraser, and it's like he does it every week, dude. And to me, you're setting this country back because lots of fucking people listen to that podcast and lots of people still idolize him and stuff. And you're setting like just people back in general. It's fucking garbage, dude. You know. And then everyone will be like, well, you're liberal. You believe this. Blah, blah, blah. Bro, it's fucking facts.
Yeah.
Vaccines aren't doing shit. They've never fucking done shit. They don't cause autism. They're not causing people to have fucking random heart attacks. They're not. There's no data to support that. All right. To our 2 listeners.
You ever see that throw he made on 4th down against the Cowboys in the playoffs?
No. Yep, probably.
He scrambled around and he found a receiver down the left sideline to prolong the game, and then they won it.
Hope he dies.
It's quite a throw.
Yeah, can't wait for him to die.
Dude's got a cannon.
Can't wait for him to die. I will go.
I almost got to hang out with Aaron one time.
I will go Ari Shafir when he dies.
Yeah. Kobe Bryant.
And you know what? I won't get as much flack. Kobe Bryant was beloved. If I go, yeah, I'm glad Aaron Rodgers died in a hang gliding accident. Wow, I hope that happens. That'd be amazing if I called it. I'm glad he died in a hang gliding accident. No, wait, I'm going to change it. I'm glad Aaron Rodgers died in a bungee jumping accident.
You want to do like 20 of them? So you have them all
in
covered?
New Zealand, yeah.
Right. Do like 20 of them.
I'm so glad Aaron Rodgers died in a bullfighting accident.
I liked him. Just keep doing them.
Oh, man. You know what I'm happy about today? Aaron Rodgers died in a pie eating contest.
I drafted him every year in fantasy football.
Yeah, even when he had his ruptured Achilles, probably. Yeah. Fucking
I got him
bootlicker.
I got him IR on my bench because it's just good to have a good locker room guy around.
I'm glad Aaron Rodgers died from autoerotic asphyxiation of trying to suck his own dick.
Yeah. R.I.P. to the GOAT.
I couldn't be happier today, Dave.
What happened, Forrest?
Aaron Rodgers dead.
What?
Choked on a peanut.
Man. Gonna call Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. That guy's podcast is huge.
Yeah, I got to be
Should
honest.
we just
One time,
bang on Pat McAfee every day? Fuck you, you fucking punter.
I love Pat McAfee, dude.
I don't actually mind. Look, I'm not banging on Aaron Rodgers' success as a quarterback and Pat McAfee's success. They did their thing. They're successful on that, but they stink. Pat McAfee, I don't wish death to. I hope he lives a long life.
He's a very nice guy.
He seems nice. I actually just went hard on him because of the Aaron Rodgers snap.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a real beef with Pat McAfee. His show seems fun.
But if Aaron Rodgers
I
wanted
like what he did.
Look,
Aaron Rodgers, I stand by. Death to Aaron Rodgers.
but there's no one in the world I think that I would turn down to have on this podcast. Maybe Aaron Jones. That's it.
I would have Aaron Rodgers on this podcast in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'd say all this shit to his face. I hope you die. If we can get him on this podcast,
I would have OJ
we will
Simpson
blow
on the
up.
podcast. I would have
OJ Simpson.
yeah. I would have.
When are you gonna ask OJ Simpson?
I would just have any polarizing figure, even if it was someone I didn't agree with, because I think it makes entertaining. I think they're interesting people to talk to.
All right, Joe Rogan.
I'd have Joe Rogan on. Joe, you want to come on the podcast?
I like how
Hey, you do mine. I'll do yours.
we got to get on people's podcast. Let's see if we can get on Pat McAfee's podcast.
I've tried.
Yeah,
I did it once. I was on it once.
Well, that was really ranty. Let me take off my
Yeah.
hat now. All right.
Hey, do I get a segment?
Sure.
Are we? What quarter are we in, Luis?
You get segments all the time.
Third
Sometimes
quarter.
you just take over the whole podcast. Today's Forrest podcast.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a Forrest takeover.
Got a growth in my thyroid.
Are we going back to this now? I was thinking on the way over here. I was
Fourth.
Jeez.
By the way-
Luis, you're mailing it in today,
I
bro.
like that. No, it was good. No, he was doing it as a joke. Like you're
it was
done
a
with
bit.
your
It was a
segment.
bit.
I didn't even get it. This guy's not a fucking real comedian.
All right, give it to yourself. Go ahead.
I don't think I even have it on here. That's how unconfident I am in myself. I don't think I have mine.
Lazy is the word you're looking for.
Louis Castillo.
Lewis. Good work, Lewis.
Lewis. By the way, there was a complaint on one of the things about someone listening to our podcast, and like, I tried to listen to it just eating constantly. Speaking of Dave's segment,
Yeah, I tried to give it a shot, but it was just someone eating in the microphone the whole thing.
Yeah.
and then I just wrote it in there. I go, this probably isn't the right podcast for you.
Yeah.
and then Forrest was trying to save them, and he was like, hey, no, we don't do that every episode. And I was like,
no, I was playing along with your thing. You were supposed to keep going.
oh,
Yeah, it was a good cop, bad cop.
okay.
You think I was trying to save?
Yeah, it felt like it. And then I was like, well, you never know. I might do it again, or at least heavy
Oh,
breathing.
did you? Okay, good. That's what I wanted to
Or
happen.
sipping.
I wanted you to keep going. I wanted
I
you to keep digging the hole. What's your segment today?
So I was driving over here, and I was thinking, how good is coffee?
Boring. How good is coffee?
Yeah, and then I was trying to think
This feels like my Roach segment.
and then I was thinking how did they invent it? So someone just one day go, yo,
Are you
see,
high right now?
see those beans? We should pour hot water over it, and obviously it's a process, whatever. So, anyways, the segment I was thinking of is like,
Do you know what the beans look like?
here's
Before
the
they're-
yeah, they look like little cocoa beans,
What color are they?
brown.
No, on the tree.
Oh, I don't know, pink, aren't they?
You didn't study it all for the segment.
No, I didn't. I thought of it on the way here.
I
Come on.
don't drink coffee at all. I believe they're red.
Oh, yeah,
I believe they're red
that checks
or
out.
green, and then they have to be like. So, just going along with what you're saying, I agree with you. Like any of this kind of shit, with people are like, we have to pick this, then roast it, then grind it, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I think
This is the part where Louise would look up what fucking color coffee is. They're not doing shit.
I think the segment is how the F did they invent that? And another one I've always thought about was who was the first guy who was the first farmer who burned his fields?
All right, let's do one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do coffee today.
Oh, you want to do a deep dive in
What,
coffee?
You're just gonna keep asking questions? That's your segment?
No, the coffee
Here's another one is like, hey, what's this thing on my foot?
No, it's how did they come up with that? Like the first person to do something that really
I
makes
agree
sense.
with you.
Yeah.
I like thinking about these things. I
Yeah.
think about this all the time. Or like some really ugly animal that we eat, you know?
An ugly animal?
Yeah, like there's
Like some who looked at a cow and went, man, but that's fucking weird."
anything that we eat, like a chicken or like the process of us buying chicken or beef, even the thing you had your brisket or your fucking thing seatbelt in the car, like that we're so far removed from us having to kill the animal, bleed it, defeather it, skin
Yeah.
it, like all that shit.
Ooh, I could tell you who invented the brisket.
Well, I thought you wanted to do coffee.
I do, but you've gone down a rabbit hole here, and I actually have an answer for
let's
one.
Stick with coffee.
Okay.
It was Juan Valdez.
Ooh, it is donkey.
Yeah, that's what they say in the commercials.
I dressed up like that.
Like, Louise looked over. That's the most you looked over ever, as far as like something that might.
I don't think I don't think I included this in our offensive Halloween costume episode, but I did dress up like Juan Valdez and his donkey one Halloween.
Wow, how did you not include that?
Yeah.
Wait, do you know who Juan
Forgot
Valdez
about that
is, Louise?
I feel like I've heard the name for like
Is a commercial character.
Yeah.
For what coffee was that? Chock full of nuts or
No. Colombia, 100% Colombian coffee.
Oh, so it was just buy coffee in Colombia.
No.
We have to pack our cocaine in something.
No, it was
Why am I doing the accent like you? You do terrible accent. I just did it. You just
Juan
made it.
Valdez coffee.
So when we were doing the Halloween episode, and you were talking about all of the, very sketchy things you dressed up as, you forgot to say that you dressed up as a Colombian man with his donkey.
Well,
You had a donkey?
my other really white friend was Juan Valdez, and I was the donkey. And he got on my back, and I just carried him around the whole night. And he had a sack of coffee.
You get out of that one because you're the donkey. So
Yeah.
you are allowed to dress up as a donkey. Your friend, on the other hand. Are you looking at Juan Valdez right now, Luis? You see him?
Yeah.
It looks like he's not even dressed right?
Yeah.
He's like,
It was one of the major ones. It wasn't Folgers, but it was like
Isn't he wearing like some sort of shawl or something? Right?
the poncho.
Yeah. It's like over his left shoulder.
Yeah. And he's picking the
What,
coffee.
what brand coffee was it?
Colombian.
So it was just like for all Colombian
It
coffee.
was created in 1959 in the offices of a marketing agency
Mad
in
Men,
New York
probably.
City.
Yeah, Mad Men. Fucking John Hamm created him.
So who looked at the coffee thing and went, we need to come up with a process where we can turn this into a hot beverage.
And
And, then
why-
one day Luis will order it chilled with a bunch of sugar.
Colombia, let me tell you, between coffee and Coke, it's like they were just like, yo, we need to be up
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not one thing, it's the others. You know what their number one export was for a long time was roses, though.
Oh, yeah.
I only know this because Oscar Cavazos, comedian from Miami, in New York now. I think he still does comedy. Yeah, he does. He used to do a joke about it, so I'm basing it on his facts.
Checks out.
Yeah. I think it was Juan Valdez.
All right, we'll come up with one for the next time we do it. How the F did they invent that?
And this is where we're ending the. I thought we were going to keep going.
No, let's keep going, but I like the game idea.
We can call somebody.
And just ask them.
Yeah, we can call.
This is how I like to play this game. Are you ready?
I think this is how you play the game. I just figured it out. We're
Yeah.
just learning shit. You come up with like, well, how did this start? And then you pick one random person from your phone, and we both guess what their answer is going to be.
I like that.
Yeah.
But so here's where I think the game could be fun though, is that you have to answer.
Podcast sucks today.
No, this is a good one. I think this is one of our better episodes.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. I mean, we should have figured all this shit out beforehand.
No, it's fun.
We had the segments, but we didn't really flesh them out.
So using the example of the one that I talked about, where it's like the first person who lit their field on fire to encourage growth, right?
Stop with that one.
No, but that's
when
just a
you're
good
obsessed
example.
with a field on fire.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I'm like, was this guy was he having a shitty season? And he goes, "Fuck being a farmer. I'm burning this whole place down."
That one's
And
easier.
And he just threw a match out in the field, and he's like, "I'm just gonna build a fucking amusement park or something." And he burned it down, and then he started drinking for like 6 months, and he was like, and he woke up from a stupor and walked out on his porch the next season, and the fucking corn had grown on its own because the soil was so enriched from setting it on fire the season before. And he was like, "Whoa, this is something we should all do every year." And then everyone started setting their fields on fire from year to year. Like, that's how I think. Like, coffee.
Hold on. I'll explain the field thing to you because I don't know the exact answer of the person. But when a forest burns, a person would see after.
Ooh, that's the name of that segment. What's burning forest?
a forest fire.
Forest.
All right. Is that the official name?
Yeah, that's it.
Forests on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like forests on fire. I wear the grumpy hat. All right. We figured out that segment. And then what's the contest called?
Deforestation.
Yeah. All right. We got that one.
Or trimming forest.
I don't know if you've ever been into a forest after a fire, maybe like a month after or something like that.
Yeah.
But you'll see a lot of things that are blooming or sprouting and so forth. And so I believe over time people just saw that and they was like, oh, when there is a fire, it's the nutrients in the soil from like the
Deoxification and shit.
Well, also like when you're burning stuff, there's still gonna be nutrients like in that ash and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's like fertile soil, and somebody saw and like, oh, this becomes fertile soil, and it actually is good for new growth and stuff like that. So I think that's where I don't know who the person is, but I just think over time people saw that happening natural with fires. You know?
Yeah,
but
my neighbor,
coffee beans is different.
My neighbor comes over and gets the ash out of my smoker and puts it in her plants and stuff.
Yeah, I would imagine there's like a lot of nitrogen in there, and if you look at like,
It's where I hide my nitrogen.
if you look at like fertilizers at Home Depot and stuff, it's always like a nitrogen content.
Yeah,
Usually
and dog poop.
Magnesium or something like that, or phosphate and nitrate. That's what they're looking at. So there's probably a lot of that in ash, but I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Tell me about the coffee.
I don't know.
Oh,
That was our contest. That was our new game. You're gonna come up with one thing, and then you pick one person in your phone to call, and we guess what you're saying. Who you gonna call?
Oh, okay. I like this. Who are we gonna call and ask about coffee? How about my cousin Chris?
Sure. I don't know him.
He called me earlier, so we'll see if he picks up.
You gotta plug into that thing.
I'm working on
face.
it. I'm working on it here.
Fucking asshole. What happened to the boat here? This wheel.
Yeah, I woke up and it was knocked down on the floor. Wheel was gone.
Does it go to this boat?
Yeah.
Why is the wheel that big for this boat? Wait, we haven't. We haven't got our answers yet.
Hey, man.
Hey, I gotta put you on mute for once. You got a minute?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on mute for a second.
Do you want to tell him he's on the podcast?
Yeah, I will.
Tell him what's happening.
Chris, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's mute.
Okay, just making sure. All right,
Are
what do
you
you
one
think?
of those guys that just doesn't truck test knowledge?
What do you-
Even though you hit mute, you're like, Chris?
Yeah. What do you? You gotta make sure.
Okay, anyways, I have herpes.
What do you think his answer is gonna be?
Where coffee, the first guy that did it, what's the question?
How was coffee invented?
There was a person that picked the bean off the tree and sucked on it for a while. And then they were like, oh, this is good. It's giving me a little bit of energy. And then they figured out how to roast it and all that stuff.
I think they were
I think
trying.
that's the correct answer, but I don't know. I think that's his answer too.
I think they were trying to cook with it, and they discovered that when they were washing it, that the water that came off it actually tasted good.
Let's bring in Chris.
Hey, Chris, are you there?
Yo.
You're on the Mermen podcast.
All right.
We were wondering if you wanted to be our contestant on a new game that we just invented a few minutes ago called "How the F Did They Invent That?"
Oh, nothing would make me happier.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question.
Chris, this is a big opportunity for you. You don't sound very excited.
Yeah, don't F it up.
I feel like I finally made it. Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Coffee. How the F did they invent that?
Yep.
Do I answer now?
Yeah, now it's your answer.
Yeah, just take a stab at it. What do you think the scenario was in the first person that had coffee?
Yeah.
I mean, I actually know the answer.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Do you really know the answer?
Yeah. It was an accident. No, I don't really know the answer. But if I was
Man, you were about to say what I was going to say.
I was so excited.
Yeah.
I know how beer was. Actually.
Yeah, got to take a stab at coffee. Take a stab at coffee.
Okay. All right. I think that like we got to get boiling water somehow.
Yeah.
I think there was maybe a volcanic eruption
Okay.
near a river,
Mm-hmm.
and they were carrying some coffee beans that they were using to. This is a tough one, but I know there was a volcano involved.
Yeah, definitely a volcano. We all said that.
Yeah. Do you know how hot lava is?
Hot enough to make coffee.
Some guy was getting coffee beans to make like maracas with or something, and then the volcano. They said the volcano's erupting, and then he ran through a boiling river and spilled it, and then they were like, "This is delicious."
They threw the coffee beans at the lava, like get away, lava. And
As everyone jumped in the river to save themselves, they were like, "This river's delicious
that
today."
smells great.
Yeah.
Everyone immediately had to take a shit.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, that was a good stab.
Tell him what he's won, Dave.
You won the opportunity to tell us how beer was invented.
I didn't. I just thought that sounded cool. I don't really know.
Jesus Christ.
You know, I just realized I should have called my friend who owns 5 coffee shops.
Yeah. What about the guy? What about the guy that you guys called to ask him about coffee con leche?
I don't even remember who that was.
That was like episode 1 or 2.
The cafecito.
Cafecito.
Yeah, that was Caesar. You tried to call him, and I called my buddy John Pierre. I called
well,
Cuban.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not Cuban, are you, Chris?
Call a Cuban.
Yeah.
No, Chris is not Cuban.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Nope, I'm not. I am not.
All right, buddy.
Well, cool. Was that it? There's one question?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well,
We'll send you a like a pouch of Dave's rub. No,
Yep.
you don't get a whole bottle, just like a little bit in a little piece of aluminum.
We're gonna
foil.
send you a picture of an I Love Tail T-shirt.
awesome. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for
Thanks,
letting
Chris.
me compete.
All right, I love you. I'll call you later.
All right. Bye.
Yep. I don't know you well enough to say I love you.
Yep. I say it to strangers. You know I love Aaron Rodgers.
All right. Well, look, we've got all sorts of segments today.
Should I call my buddy who actually
segments?
Should I call my
Fourth
buddy who
quarter.
actually owns?
Now we're done with this segment. Over.
Well, I just
How long
really
do you think
wanna
this
know.
podcast is? No, well, that's next podcast. You can update us.
Let's see
I
the
found
answers.
out. I found out. No, fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. It's fourth quarter.
I was just thinking about you the other day.
Hey, I was thinking about you too, Dale.
It's a real person.
Hey, you're on my podcast called The Mermen with Forrest, and Dave Williamson.
It is the best podcast ever.
I love it.
Do you listen to it?
Right now,
And we were having a debate on how coffee was invented, and I thought you might know the answer.
how it was invented. It's not necessarily agreed upon. There is a apocryphal myth that Chaldi, I think was his name, like a goat farmer, saw his goats eating it and discovered it, but it's discovered in Ethiopia. But there is no definitive how it was created.
So nothing
But
with a volcano.
Ethiopia. Huh. Okay.
Ethiopia is where coffee is originally from. Yeah, so no volcano.
Okay.
So never even heard of that version.
Yes, well, listen to the podcast. You will.
We're dropping
Yeah, so-
knowledge over here.
Dropping some serious knowledge, yeah. But the first place that coffee was produced out of, like shipped out of, was Yemen, from the port of Mocha.
Yeah.
That's where we get mocha from.
Why didn't you call him first?
Yeah,
Like,
I should have. You're right. I called the wrong source, and then as we were talking to my cousin, I go, I should call Dale.
Yeah. This is
Yes.
Dale has this ready to go. This knowledge.
Yeah, man. Well,
Yes.
you know, he's the face and driving force behind Blue Butterfly Coffee Shop in El Segundo and Smoky Hollow Roasters, and you can order his coffee online from Smoky
Shit,
Hollow
he knows
Roasters.
a lot about coffee. You should definitely order.
Cans. SmokyHollowCoffee.com.
Wow.
There you go.
Subscribe to our podcast. What the fuck?
That's fabulous. I will do this. I'm just getting into the world of podcasts,
The Mermen.
so I will start doing this.
All right, buddy.
What's
Well,
it about?
you know, just a lot of facts and knowledge and
Knowledge.
yeah.
We talk a lot about water,
Small stuff,
water,
smart stuff.
water-oriented
Water,
things.
things with mermaids, mermen.
Yeah, today we talked. I just ranted about Aaron Rodgers a lot. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Forrest is going to lose weight.
Yes.
So that's about it. So, all right, buddy.
All
Well,
right.
thanks, man. I'll call you when I'm on my way home.
Sounds great, man.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, Mike.
There you go.
How would you not have called him first?
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Like that seemed fake that we had it set up that he had fucking knowledge. He had Ethiopia, Yemen, Mocha. I was like, that was like doing the I don't know about that podcast, and that was like the dinner party fact,
Yeah.
at the end where we're like, and it's from a city called Mocha. What?
So I know you and I, we were both like, whoa.
Mocha.
It makes sense. I mean, I was waiting for him to go into matcha and all kinds of shit.
Would not have guessed Africa because of Juan Valdez.
No.
Fucking Colombia fucked it up. in my
Columbia,
brain.
hey, that
I was like,
market,
South
what
America all the way.
marketing firm came up with that? Because they got me.
It said New York. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
New
Mad
York.
Men. It was the fucking that shit.
I mean, it worked. 'Cause
All right,
I
let's-
totally thought it was invented down in South America.
All right, last quarter.
Fourth quarter.
Okay, okay. Remember how we were doing sounds to go viral on TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, did you do the one where Dave was like,
Good
"Who's a
boy.
good boy? Good boy."
Good boy. Did you ever put that one out?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, you gotta do that one was
cut
good.
that one.
You even
That's gonna
said
go.
it was good.
Yeah.
You even were
I
like,
sent
"That's a
that to you
winner."
guys, though, right?
Good, but no, you didn't.
Never.
You've been here
No.
fucking planning your goddamn
Ever
wedding.
since you
It's
got
10 years
engaged,
away,
you
dude.
have been slacking
Yeah.
on this shit.
10
bro.
years from now, you're like, okay, God. There was
You know what's important for a good marriage is steady income. So get your shit together, Luis.
There was one time on the Florida tour, you were taking a nap, I think, and I was in the chair sitting next to Louise, and him and his fiance were on the phone with a third party that was a wedding planner, but you guys were you were interviewing wedding planners, right?
Yeah.
And the wedding planner was like, speaking in Spanish, but like the most monotonous voice. It was like, and
then we were
for like 20 minutes. I'm on the chair. I just started falling asleep. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And it's like, and I'd wake up. It's like, it sounded like an idling boat, you know.
Yeah. Did Luis ask the wedding planner? Okay.
He didn't say a word for a fucking half an hour. Luis did not say a word. Maybe he goes,
That's the right move, by the way, Luis.
I think he went C like one time. Like,
Did he say,
Yeah,
all right,
I don't speak Spanish."
pretend like this is my first time ever being at a wedding and it's going to be my only wedding. What should I order off the menu?
nah, you don't speak Spanish. You speak
Because that's
Spanish.
Luis's move
I'm
wherever he
joking.
goes.
We heard you speak Spanish to the Mexican woman. When we were in Florida, Luis in Keys, he goes, where are all the Hispanic people? I'm like, don't worry, we're getting to Miami. You'll see them. And we got to this fruit stand. Robert is here. I think we talked about this. Did we talk about it on the podcast?
A little bit, yeah. Or we
Yeah.
just briefly mentioned
Yeah,
it.
and Robert here, famous fruit stand in Homestead, Florida.
Delicious.
And they have these amazing milkshakes that are $10 now. They're fucking crazy expensive. But they're excellent, right? Great milkshake, right, Luis? It was,
Yeah,
you had the
best milkshake.
Mame?
We were so full.
Mame.
We were so full of food. We're like, we can't possibly have a milkshake. And then we all get in the car.
Yeah.
And Luis just in the backseat goes, "This is the best milkshake I've
Yeah.
ever had."
This is the same trip that at the beginning of this podcast, Dave was like, you ate sensibly.
Yeah.
On that day, we went to the no-name pub.
That was a rough day.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
had all sorts of appetizers and pizzas. And
What were we
this
gonna do? Not get a milkshake?
Yeah,
I mean,
and then,
come on.
Then we stopped at the Lorelei and had basically a milkshake. There were frozen drinks with alcohol in them, but they were like milkshakes.
Yeah, I had key lime pie.
Yeah. And then we stopped and got a milkshake.
I had an alcoholic key lime pie frozen drink.
Anyways, I told Louise, I was like, this is where, if there are Mexicans in Miami, this is where most of them live near Homestead. And the woman serving us the milkshake was Mexican. And Luis
Yeah,
was like,
fucking-
oh my God, finally, it's been 2 days
Yeah, became
since
pen
I've been able to
pals.
see a Mexican.
Yeah.
What region are you from?
If it was my first time in Mexico, where would I go?
If I've never been here before, what milkshake
Yeah.
should I order?
He legit said that to her.
Yeah, I know. And you got, but that's a good choice, mommy. Mommy.
Mommy.
We should have a drop that says mommy. Mommy.
So,
So we gotta go viral.
is that what we're doing? We're doing TikTok sounds?
Well, no, I got a new thing. Where I constantly see these where people look like they're doing a podcast, but they're not doing a podcast. They have microphones.
Oh.
If they are doing a podcast, they're not advertising they're doing a podcast because it just has hashtags below it.
Wait.
It's just people sitting there with microphones.
So they're legit just making clips.
Yeah, they're doing fake. I can't confirm this, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people just with microphones, nice setups, nice background, and they're just sitting there like they're doing a podcast, but they're not doing a podcast.
That's so smart. Why don't we just do that?
yeah.
We just show up and do.
Yeah.
We could pay Luis so much less if
And
we
they'll
were
do-
just doing 1 minute Instagram
Yeah,
clips,
they'll do shit
pretending we have a podcast.
They'll do shit like this. So like right now I have the top 5 dog names. And then you'll be like, ooh, and I'm like, what do you think they are? And then you would start going
Rover.
Fluffy, right? And he's like, that's number 3.
Yeah, Lucky.
That's number 4. Yeah. And that's
Spot.
that's all they do. So I figured we should do that, like a fake list.
Okay, I like this.
I'll do one and you do one.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's not. You're just making it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have it here.
All right.
We can do a real one, but that's like boring.
All right.
Okay. Let's do that one.
All right.
Top 5. Okay. I've got a list here. See if you can get this.
Ooh, what is it?
It's top 5 most popular dog names according to the AmericanKennelClub.edu.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully that's not a real website.
You want me to guess?
Let's start over.
All right.
Got top 5 dog names here according to Bowser.
Number 5. Are we going
No,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
Name them and I'll say if they're on the list. I'll tell you where they're at.
All right. Boner.
Boner is number 3.
Hey, can you do like a celebration?
Like, what?
No, this is not gonna go viral if you do that.
Oh.
We'll start over, but I like the celebration thing.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Dave. I got top 5 dog names.
So it's like Family Feud, kind of.
Shut up! It's got to be very clean.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So
All right, Dave. I got top 5 dog names.
that's fun.
Yeah. And you just shout out some names, and I'll tell you if they're on the list in any order. And this is by Bowser. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Bowser, good source.
yeah.
I'm gonna guess Rufus.
Rufus not on the list.
Oh, I'm gonna guess
All right, we gotta start.
Tim.
We gotta start over.
Dave just fully commits.
Yeah.
But like overly commits.
Yeah. Do it. It's got to be quicker, and the drop's got to be quicker. All right, let's do it again.
So we are doing drops.
Top 5 dog names. Okay, hey guys, got top 5 dog names here by Bowser.
Oh, can I guess them?
Just do it. Okay.
Spot.
Okay. Hey guys, here's the little game. I got the top 5 dog names as written by Bowser.
Rover.
Rover is not on there.
Spot.
Spot's not on there.
Lucky.
No, Lucky's not on there.
Fido.
Dude, you said Boner first. Go with that.
Oh.
Go with stupid fucking names. I don't want the real names. Boner was funny, and you didn't redo it for some reason. I want all the names to be stupid.
All right, here we go.
None of them should be real.
All right, do it again.
Okay, here we go. Top 5 dog names. And this list compiled by Bowser. What do you think's on there?
Boner.
Number 3.
Hey. Erection.
It's Boner / erection.
Oh.
It's the same, man.
Snuffleupagus.
That's number 6, not on there. No, it's not there.
Femur.
Femur is number 2. That's weird. I didn't think you were going to get that one. No, I didn't get that one, yeah.
Yeah. Jaja.
Jaja not on there, number 7.
Gypsy.
Gypsy is number 5. So you've got number 2, 3, and 5. 1, I think that's what it, right? 1 and 4 is missing. You get one more guest.
Princess Leia.
Nope, not on there. One more miss, and then I'll tell you what they are.
Okay. Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus is number 4.
Hey.
I didn't think you were gonna get that one at all.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Number 1's still there though. I don't know. You haven't gotten number 1 yet.
Woolly mammoth.
No, not on the list.
I know a lot of woolly mammoth.
You want to know what number 1 is?
Yeah, what's number 1?
Aaron Rodgers is a fuckboy. That's pretty good. That's gonna go viral.
What a journey.
I have a list here. See if you can guess them.
We're
Ready?
doing this? Okay. Yeah.
Top 5 Aaron Rodgers plays.
Okay. Climate change denier.
Nope, that's outside the top 5.
Anti-vaxxer.
No, it's not even on here. No, football plays.
Yeah, this is what he calls his plays. He goes, anti-vaxxer, 3, 4. What are these new sounds?
Yeah, it's turned into a 1940s sitcom.
This is just shit.
All right.
I think that's good. I think we did enough podcasting today.
I thought that was a fun episode.
Yeah, it was good. I nag our own episodes. When they rate through the roof.
Okay.
10,000 listeners in that one.
I like it.
In the first hour.
2 minutes left. 2 minutos.
I will be. Hey, if you live in the San Diego area, come out to Mic Drop this weekend.
Mic drop.
13th and 14th. I'll be doing shows.
Fun place.
Actually, I think Friday's almost sold out if you're going to go get tickets. But I got 2 shows on Saturday. Mic Drop.
The way that they decorated that comedy club, it looks like the inside of Prince's brain.
Cool. 13th and 14th, Mic Drop. in San Diego or anywhere near San Diego, 13th and 14th, Mic Drop. And then October 19th, I'll be at the Orlando Improv, one night only. I'm going to be recording my album with Comedy Records. Remember them?
Go to their YouTube to watch this very thought out podcast.
We're supposed to you should have a Comedy Records drop on there. Michael Biamonte, we're going to get him.
Comedy Records.
Comedy Records.
All right. Well, anything else?
Forrest.net. There's other shit on there.
When is this episode coming out? Next week?
Yep, 9th.
Thank you to everyone who came out to Tracy, California last weekend to see me. This weekend, I'm in Boise, Idaho at End of the Universe Lounge. Lounge at the End of the Universe. I want to be there.
I got to say, I hope that goes well, but terrible name for a club. Why don't make it harder?
It's kind of alt, you know.
Yeah, you're an alt comic, so that should go well.
I'm going to be collaborating on Friday night with...
collaborating?
Yeah, Barbecue Life. We're going to do a barbecue collab. And we're going to sell barbecue on Friday night. And then also coming up, I'm going to be in Colorado Springs. I'm going to be in Vegas. I'm going to be on Bert's Cruise at the end of this month. I think they just released some more cabins. And I got a lot more dates coming up. Winnipeg, DaveWilliamsonComedy.com, at Dave W Comedy on Instagram, buy my rub at DaveWilliamsonComedy.com. All
For
purposes.
they are the Mermen.